Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full love Celtic cross spread. So what's going on in your love life at the moment? I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it's good. The crystal, the flower, the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And the crystal is out with the 3 of Cups card. So perhaps a reunion, someone coming back in. Or the flower. And the flower is out with the 3 of Inspiration. Very much waiting for the right one to come along, or divine timing. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the 2 of Cups. That perfect love match and someone coming in with a love offer. So take a pick now. Don't forget to click like as you're watching this video down there. Leave me a comment as you're watching too. Love hearing from you, and it really helps my channel out too. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 of these love pick a card reads a week as well. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. Find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I also offer private readings as well from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours if you're ordering them, so pretty rapid fire kind of stuff. If it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day, so do check back a day or so later to get yourself booked in. So enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal along with the Light Seers Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread and see what's going on in your love life at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and see what this is all about. Now, you've got the 3 of Cups. It's all about a reunion or coming together with somebody. Coming back together with somebody or coming together with somebody. The 3 of Cups is a celebration, but it's people together. It's like I said, it's coming together with somebody. A reunion is what it feels like for a lot of you to me. A reunion perhaps of someone that you already know, someone that you're wanting to come back, or a reunion of someone you've had a past life with, so someone that you'll have a close connection with. So what's crossing you in this at the moment? The King of Pentacles. This is someone else's energy. So someone who's very steady, perhaps a little bit too steady, stuck in their ways, unwilling to come forward, unwilling to come out of the stability that they're in order, someone that unwilling to compromise, it could be. Someone that you are perhaps stuck on, wanting them to come toward you, but them being a little bit too stable in that. A little bit too stable, uncompromising, unwilling to change. It could be someone that's kind of married to the work as well. It could be someone that is prioritizing their work over romantic relationships, and so they're not coming toward you because of that. Or they're not changing, they're not changing so that you can come together. I was just hearing them. For some, it could be, for some of you younger watchers, it could be someone not quite yet ready to settle down, not quite ready to have a committed relationship. So, someone that knows that when they do that, they'll get into, having a family, that kind of thing, and they're not quite ready for that yet. And so someone could be stalling coming back to you because they know that you're the one, but they're not quite ready for that stage of their life yet. That's just for some of you, because I know a lot of you are older that are watching this. We're not talking about families, having families here. Justice is on the face of it. So it appears like you're a really good match. This is a balanced match. You're right for each other. That, you're made for each other kind of thing. A reflection of each other. Mirror reflections. Like, it's a good match. The Justice card, the number 11 card, it's often signifying the that twin flame energy made for each other. What's really behind that, though? That's how it appears on the face of it, that you're a good match. The Queen of Swords. This is about you having boundaries and you being decisive about something. You're calling the shots. You're the one that needs to be decisive about it. Now, that could be that you need to draw a line in the sand here. If you're just making yourself available to this person and they're kind of wishy-washy, I'm not sure if I want this, then it might be time for you to draw a line in the sand and go, hey, this is either yes or no, it's not hang on kind of thing. Because that's what's good for you, Even if it's a good match for you, if it's not a good match in the moment, then it's not a good match. So what you don't want to be doing is waiting around for someone that's never going to come through, right? And you don't have any guarantees, not yet in this reading anyway, that this person is going to come through. And so you need to do what's best for you. If you're ready for a relationship, then your match is going to be ready for a relationship, yeah? And so the saying that on the surface it looks like it's a good match, but if they're not ready, it's not a good match. And so what's really behind that is you needing to say no. Draw a line in the sand. Stand up for what it is that you want kind of thing and go, well, if you're not ready, then good luck finding someone, not being bitchy or anything. Good luck finding someone once you are ready. I'm ready now, so I'm going to put myself out there. It's something like that. Recent past energies, Knight of Cups, so they came on all romantic, and Four of Swords are very needing to heal from that. So, yeah. So this person could have already come back in. They could be in and out of your life kind of thing. And each time that they come in, they give you this renewed hope. They come back in with the romance, but then you need to heal yourself afterwards because you might have been presuming that, oh, now they've come, now they want this relationship kind of thing. But it's not. It's just more of the same. And so, yeah, Four of Swords, you're needing to heal from that. We've needed to heal from that. We were just coming, with romance, with a bit of romance, for a bit of attention, to get their relationship needs met, but not to meet your relationship needs, is what it feels like here. And this is where you got the Queen of Swords down here. It's saying, like, you need to stand up for your relationship needs. And if this person cannot give you that, then they're not the match to you. The match to you is going to be where you're at right now, and you can't wait for someone to be a match to you, You could be waiting forever, and you don't want to do that, What's coming in the near future? Near future energies. You've got the Six of Wands. You will be successful. Queen of Wands, because you're very attractive. Oh. King of Wands. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. That's divine counterparts. That's the true match. You're going to be victorious soon with a true match here. King of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Both very attractive. Both knowing exactly what they want. Both going out there and getting what they want and having a victory. So, and the Six of Wands has actually been seen to be together as well. So other people going, yes, perfect. It feels like you just need to let go of this person. Anyway. What is this reading also about? It's about the Three of Cups. It's about a reunion, I think, that you're holding out for. What else is this reading about? For crystals. It's about the Knight of Swords. An apology. Okay. Right. Okay, it's about an apology. So, you're waiting for a reunion, you're waiting for an apology from this person, but an apology or the romance or any of that isn't going to cut it. It isn't going to cut it because it's not an apology that you want. You want them to have changed their mind. You want them to be ready now, right? And you think that an apology is going to come with that. But an apology isn't going to come with that. From their energy here, this King of Pentacles energy, that's what's crossing you, is that they're in that fixed position. That's a very stable energy there. You can't be a match, but the timing not be right, because that means it's not a match. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get deeper into that King of Pentacles energy and deeper into this King of Wands energy as well, because they're two very different energies in this reading, in that deeper dive reading, that extended reading. So, what are your fears? The Emperor, that this is your divine counterpart. So you're fearing that that one, the King of Pentacles, is your divine counterpart. Excuse me while I let the cat out. So you're fearing that they are your match and you should be holding out for them, because they're the one for you. And so what if you give up on them? Are you like, telling the universe, I don't want the one that was made for me, and so I'm being a bad person to let them go? So you're afraid that they are your twin flame. And Eight of Swords, and so you're trapped with them, so that you don't have any choice. So you've just got to wait, and you've just got to wait no matter what, and they're calling the shots. This reading is clearly saying that you're calling the shots here, and that you need to. The Queen of Swords. And that doesn't mean that you can insist that they change. You can't insist that they change. What you can do is go, well, this is where I'm at now. This is what I want in a relationship. This is what I'm ready for. And if that's not you, then we're not that match that I thought we were. So you're not trapped. What are your hopes? Your hopes are Ace of Cups, to fall in love. Yes. And be happy, and for your heart to be fulfilled, and happy days, of course. What else do you want? What are you hoping for? Your hopes and your wishes. Hopes and wishes. Judgment. They make a decision. So you're hoping for them to make a decision. And not making a decision is a decision in itself. Keeping someone waiting is a decision in itself. You know yourself from this energy that when you're second guessing yourself and all of this, that you might lose them. Why aren't they doing that? Why aren't they second guessing themselves that they might lose you? Because you're a sure thing, because you're waiting around for them. And so don't be that sure thing. Not to change them. Don't be that sure thing, not to change them, but to assert what you want, kind of thing. What you want from life, and you go getting that. Because it feels to me like this. Once you're the Queen of Wands, that go-getter energy, it's like, well, no, this is what I want, and I'm going to go out there and get it. That's when your true match is going to come in, the King of Wands. Let's get your outcome cards out. I'm going to reveal the first outcome card in here. But I'm going to get 5 or 6 more outcome cards out so it tells a story. And those ones will be revealed in the deeper dive read. And so if you're interested in that, I will be not only revealing those outcome cards, but I will be getting cards out from these decks back here. Like I said, I'll be going into the two energies of your King of Pentacles there, your current person, and the King of Wands that's coming in too, and anyone else that might show up in these outcome cards as well. I'll be getting timing cards out, I'll be getting messages from your people, and I'll be getting guidance out for you as well. If the cards ever come out. What are the outcome cards? Wow, okay. What's the outcome cards? I can see that you're having trouble letting go of this person, huh? And then one more, please. One more. There we go. Okay. So your first outcome card, you've got 7 outcome cards here, but your first one is the Star. The Star is all about your wishes, and it's about your healing as well. It's about hope for the future, you feeling hopeful. So your outcome is you're feeling hopeful about this, and that might mean that you're feeling hopeful about your person. Got 6 more outcome cards here, and I can see from them that you are quite reluctant to let this person go, and you'll see why in the deeper dive read there. So if you're interested in that deeper dive read, if this seems like it is your story, could be a story, wanted to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, Just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower along with the Muse Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread. Find out what's going on in your love life, flowers. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading. What's this reading about? It's about your happiness. It's about you waiting for it to come in. You waiting for your happiness to come in. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's when your inner child is happy. It's that giddy feeling where when you wake up and it's a sunny day, you got the day off and you feel great, your inner child is delighting in it. It's that kind of a feeling, and you're just waiting for that happiness to come in. So the Three of Inspiration is knowing it's coming and kind of waiting for it. So it feels to me like you're waiting for someone here, perhaps not someone in particular, just for the right person. Perhaps you know exactly what it is that you want, what would make you happy, the kind of person that you're looking for, and you're just waiting for that happiness to start. You might be making yourself very happy in your own life and just kind of waiting for a partner to come in and share that happiness with you. What's crossing you in this? The Two of Inspiration, the choices that you're making. Okay, to take action. Now, choices to take action, I'm not particularly getting like choices of this person or that person, or whether to date, or whether to say yes to somebody. I'm getting more, Two of Inspiration is about choices of action to take. So taking action, it's more like, should I put myself on Tinder? Should I go to that party that I've been invited to? Perhaps you're being a bit of a hermit and you're not deciding to take action and go to new places. Perhaps people are inviting you to things and you're like, oh, I'm busy, I've got to work tomorrow, and you're saying no to it. Instead of that magical thinking of perhaps the universe is trying to get me together with somebody, and I'm saying that I'm ready for my happiness, but I keep on saying no to the chances of meeting them, right? So if you were to think instead, the universe is trying to get me together with someone, I better put myself out there and just kind of be looking around every corner, saying yes to everything. It's like, this could be it. The universe could be getting that friend to invite me to that thing because my person's going to be there. It's like making different choices to take more action is what it feels like, rather than saying no to things. Interesting. How do things appear on the face of it? It's too many. Tempting. Chaos and conflict is tempting. Okay. So you got people around you that people are attracted to you. You could have a relationship now if you wanted them, but it's with the devil. So someone that is tempting, but no. Perhaps you got a lot of tempting people around you, but it's more of this same as you've had before. We could be talking like players, or just people that you don't really want to be with. People that will bring chaos and conflict, and you know that. So there's plenty of that around you at the moment. Seems to be your only choice at the moment are those ones that you don't want. And it could be tempting because there's nothing else showing up at the moment because you're waiting. But what's really behind that? The Ten of Emotions, the Happily Ever After, Ace of Voices, and Aha, Knight of Emotions, someone coming in with a love offer. Someone coming in to romance you. So there's an aha around that. Someone coming in to romance you. Ace of Voices, there's like truth to come out. There's an aha. So you're not just surrounded by the ones that aren't right for you. There's something that you need to realize for yourself. And like I said, it could be just could just be a mindset shift of that. Oh yeah, what if the universe is answering? We should ask the universe for what it is that we want, right? And I feel like you've done that and you're waiting for it and you're quite positive about that. But then we've got to listen to the answer, right? And the answer comes in like people inviting us to things. That's how the answer comes in. And if you're saying no to that, then you're saying, the universe will be like, I don't know how to get this person in front of flowers because they keep on saying no. So it could it could just be that aha that you need. And that romance could be right there. Recent past energies. What are recent past energies? Recent past energies, flowers. Temperance. You've been waiting. So much waiting. What's coming in the near future? Four of materials. More offers that you're not really interested in. Still waiting for that bright, shiny offer. But the High Priestess intuitively knowing an awakening here. So knowing that something's coming. So that is that shift, like I said, of the, oh yeah, what if the universe is it's got someone for me right there and they're trying to put me in front of them and I just need to start saying yes to everything. So it's an awakening to an intuition kind of thing. It's like right now you're only available to see what isn't for you, and you're not available for those new things and the new places and what's really for you. And this feels like you're going to be disappointed some more, but then have that aha of like, I need to be putting myself in new places, doing new things, saying yes to that stuff. So this reading is all about your happiness. You're waiting for that. It's about your wishes as well. Your wishes coming true. The 9 of emotions. So what is it that you want in a relationship? What are your wishes how could your wishes come true in a relationship? What is it that you truly want? What are your relationship needs and wishes? How would you really like it? It's time to get really focused on that. What would be your ideal relationship? How do you want to be loved really well? Because you've got a lot of like pessimistic energy in these cards here. Although a lot of your reading is positive, it seems like what you think in your material life, in the material world at the moment, is negative. And it's a shift inside of you that's required to that positive of the relationship that you'd really like, that could just shift your energy and then have you doing those new things and going to those new places where those people will be. Because it feels like there's someone right there. 10 of emotions and the Knight of emotions. It's almost like you've been asked to go along to something a few times and you keep on saying no to it. And if you just go to that thing, and this could be the aha of like, oh yeah, people keep on telling me about that place and inviting me to that, and I keep on saying no for some reason. The person could be there. Hey, what are you fearing? Being pulled in 2 directions. Interesting. I wonder what that is. The Chariot has a white horse and a black horse, right? And it's that feeling of, I want to move forward, but I'm pulled in 2 directions. So there's a part of you that doesn't want a new relationship for some reason. Perhaps you've got yourself to a really settled place in your life and you're really happy by yourself. I am kind of picking up that energy from you. And so a little part of you might be like, not really sure I want a new relationship yet. So you do need to get clear if you want one or not. If you want one or not. What are you fearing? The moon, the unknown. Yeah, it kind of feels like you're not really sure that you want one. You kind of do. I'd say you're about 65%, 35%. So 65% here of the energy is just feeling very positive, like you're ready, like you're waiting and you're ready. 35%, not sure I really want to put myself in those new places, not sure I really want to disrupt my life. What are your hopes? To fall in love. The Ace of Emotions. The Ace of Cups always comes out in this position. I want to fall in love. I want to fall in love. And 2 of Voices. For the choice to be taken out of your hands, for them to come claim you, is what that feels like. So it's like, I don't want to be the one that makes that choice. I want it just to be clear cut, like they know, they come and claim me. I don't have to kind of decide and all of that. So it's like you want the universe to go, it's this one right here. I think the universe is trying to do that though. If the universe, ask the universe, or your guides, higher self, whoever it is you kind of pray to or meditate to, ask, is ask for the signs. Ask for the signs and then see what shows up. Because it might already be happening. Let's get your outcome cards out. So I'm going to be revealing the first outcome card in this reading. But the rest of the outcome cards, because it's going to tell a story. The rest of the outcome cards I'm going to be revealing in the deeper dive read. I'm going to get about 6 or 7 of them out. Because we want an ongoing, we want a story in the outcome, right? 1, 2, 3. In that deeper dive, I'll also be getting cards out, advice cards for you and all of that. Much more information from the other cards back there. I'll be getting message cards from your person as well. Let's get deeper into the energy of your person, the person that's meant to be with you. You've got some very good cards coming out here. Wow. And then what? What's the outcome? 4 more cards, please. And 1 more or 2 more? Not those. Okay, 1 more. Interesting. Okay, so the first outcome card is the 4 of inspiration. It's the 4 of wands. It's the marriage card. It's the solid foundations for a relationship card. It's a very good card when as far as relationships go, because it's the solid foundations when a relationship starts slowly and right and doing it right. It's the card of say meeting someone and getting to know them slowly, and those firm foundations being put in place and it moving gradually into romance and all of that kind of thing. And then you've got some very positive cards there, but it's a bit of a mixed bag. So if you want to find out what these are, if that sounds like it is your story, or it could be a story, and you want much more than that, then you might want to get that deeper dive read and come with me to that extended reading. If you do, I'll pop a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell along with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out about your love life by way of full Celtic Cross Tarot spread. Now, as usual, Shells is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get the deeper dive for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's go straight into your reading and find out what this is all about. What's going on for Shells' love life at the moment? Strong start here. You're starting out with the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a love offer, a very significant love match, love offer coming in here for you. So you might have just met somebody, and this reading might be about the person that you've just met, or you're about to meet somebody, because the 2 of Cups, it's someone that is a match to you, someone that's ready, someone that wants a relationship, someone that makes a move towards you. It's a great start. Well, what's hindering you? What is crossing you in all of this? What's crossing you? The Lovers. Wow, you're getting all the love cards. The Lovers. Okay. There's something about physical attraction in this. Now, you might have someone around you that you're not necessarily choosing because of the physical attraction thing. Or maybe you've got many options at the moment. But the Lovers is more of a choice energy, yeah, but it's more of a fickle energy to me. You know, if we say someone's our lover, it's very different than saying it's my partner, right? And so perhaps you're keeping things on a superficial level or on a light level in love, or not making choices based on who would be really right for you. In other words, it could be someone that's not your usual type that we're talking about here. Not that you're not going to be attracted to them or anything like that. I'm not getting that at all. Of course, you're going to be attracted to them, but not your usual type. So you're not the first one that you'd consider in a lineup, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So you might not be choosing the person right now. Okay, so how do things appear on the face of it? And I'm not getting that you need to compromise or anything like that. Knight of Swords. So it appears like someone's moving toward you fast. The Knight of Swords is about being on a mission, having a purpose, an idea, a purpose, being on a mission. So you could be knowing exactly what you want kind of thing, trying to go for a certain kind of thing at the moment. Very clear on that. What's really behind that? What's really behind that? The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about your wishes being fulfilled. So you know what you want from a relationship. You know what kind of a relationship will fill your cups up. So this Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups is saying that you definitely know exactly what it is that you're looking for here. But this lovers, it's like there's just a little bit of superficiality there. I'm not saying you're superficial, but you might have said, well, they need to be like this and that and this and that. A lot of the deeper stuff, but then it's like, but they'll also be looking like this. It's saying that you're a little bit too certain here, and a lot of it, you spot on with it. Okay. Recent past energies. But like I said, I'm just getting this feeling like it might not be your usual type in the looks department. So recent past energies is past energies. Six of Cups. So reminiscing on the past, thinking about ex-lovers, thinking about relationships that you've had past and what went on with them. So you've been doing a lot of looking back. You guys, you must have been doing a lot of inner work to know exactly who you are, what it is that you want, and all of that kind of thing. What you want in a relationship, exactly what you're looking for. And you've been looking back at past relationships they've had, maybe thinking like how you would have done things differently, or seeing relationships from like a new perspective. See how she's like looking there at kind of something playing out, and it's like, oh yeah, I can see where I went wrong in that relationship, how I could have made it better, or what I was choosing in that person that perhaps wasn't right for me, and now I know better. It's that kind of thing, looking back in the past. What's coming in the near future? You have the Five of Wands, being strategic, and the Five of Pentacles, of leaving yourself out of something. So an offer that you get, you're going to have to be strategic and say no to it. Leave yourself out of it. So in other words, you're going to get an offer that isn't exactly right for you. It might be close to right, but you might be waiting for exactly right, is what it feels like. So your strategy to say no to someone there, keeping yourself available. So that's saying like, don't compromise. So near future energy is like you not compromising, you being strategic for exactly what it is that you want, and carrying on, holding out for exactly what it is that you want. So it's about the Two of Cups, that perfect match for you. What else is this reading about? About the Seven of Swords and not being deceived about that. Interesting. Not being deceived about it. So have you been looking back in the past recently of perhaps when you got into relationships, feeling like you got deceived by them, that they were kind of making out that they were someone that they were not, or perhaps you were making them out to be someone that they're not. In other words, kind of being in a fantasy world about somebody, seeing them as better than they actually were, not seeing those red flags and all that kind of thing. Some of you are hyper aware of that now, of not being deceived. So you look very carefully at somebody, knowing that you have the propensity to delude yourself about people. It's a beautiful thing to have the kind of character where we look favorably on other people and we expect the best in them and all of that kind of thing. It's a beautiful way to be, but it doesn't serve us when we're choosing people to have in our lives, right, on a personal level. It doesn't serve us because of this, because it can be self-deception. So you take longer. Now you know that. Now you've worked through that stuff. You will take longer to let someone into your life because you're wary of yourself, kind of thing. You're not wary of that person so much as you're wary of yourself and your self-deception now. So it is about the choices, right? You're getting really, 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 really specific because you haven't been specific before about what it is that you wanted. You are more, oh, this person, I'm attracted to them, so they must be the person of my dreams. They must have this, 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 this. All of these, the 9 of Cups, all of these things that you want in a relationship, they must have that. And then little by little, it's like, oh no, they don't have that number 1 cup, and they don't even have number 3 cup or number 4 cup. They've only got a 2 cup, and you know, it's that kind of thing. Okay, so what are your fears? So you're definitely wanting the right relationship this time, right? Ace of Pentacles. Planting seeds that grow into something long-term. That would be a fear because of this fear of not choosing right. That's why the Lover's card has come out as it crossing you. You fear not choosing right. Because we've all been there, right? And we can look back, and once we really know ourselves, we can look back and go, well, yeah, the relationships that I've had weren't that bad. It's just I didn't know myself and wasn't real enough. Wasn't letting people show me who they really were and being really enough in that to choose well for myself. It was the only way that I was getting it wrong, really. And then the wrong things happened in those relationships. But really the fundamental thing was the choosing the wrong person in the first place. Another fear is the 8 of Wands, direct communication. So confrontation, fearing confrontation, and when someone asks you one of those questions that you don't want to answer. So you might have been a people pleaser. You might be a people pleaser. And so say if you go out on a date and you realize that you're not really into them, you don't want to be judgmental of them. You want to be an encourager of people. You don't want to put them down. And so they ask you that question. So, do you want to see me again? You're like, yes. Even though it's no inside of you. Because you don't want to tell them the truth. So even though you know the truth now, you've seen how you chose the wrong people in the past, revealing that they're wrong for you is another thing because you feel that that's putting them down. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be putting them down. I mean, you can point out why someone isn't a match to you without telling them they're a terrible person, you know? There's ways to do that, but yeah, you're a bit afraid of that. You're a bit afraid of planting a seed with the wrong person. Also, yeah, perhaps there's a bit of feeling like if you get involved with someone, it's like a snowball, you know, a snowball effect, like owing them in some kind of a way. Like you can say no at any point. You can just change your mind at any point. Your life, it's your choice. It's your heart, it's your choice. Your relationship's your choice. You always have that power. So there's a little bit of, you're not sure about how you are communicating honestly, now you know inside. Now you're being honest with yourself inside about people, who people really are and what you really want. Saying it out loud to other people is another thing. And so perhaps that's your next stage, is getting comfortable with that. Doing it in a compassionate way, but speaking your truth too. What are your hopes? 10 of Cups, happily ever after, yes. It's very clear in this reading that you know exactly what you want. Very clear to me. And fate. You want that fated person to come in. And the Magician to manifest that. Wow, very positive cards. Don't use all the positive cards up before I've got the outcome cards out, you know. Well, look what you've got on the table. 6 of Cups, the Lovers. 2 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. You've got some very good cards out on the table. Let's get your outcome cards out. I'm going to reveal the first outcome card in this reading, but the rest of them, because I'm going to get a few out, are going to be in the deeper dive read. In that extended reading, I'll also be getting cards out from all these decks at the back as well for advice for you and all of that. And I will be getting into the energies of the person that you got coming in. Getting message cards out from them, finding out what the character's like and all of that. And all of that stuff. Hang on. Oh. I will be also getting into these 2 people that are showing up. So you've got 2 people showing up in these outcome cards. Let's get another card out. And then what? Oh. Hey! You've got a lot of cards coming out here. They definitely want to be coming out. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outcome cards. 8 outcome cards there. Now the first one of this story is the Hanged Man. So you're going to be changing your mind first of all about something. That's the outcome. Changing your mind. It might have something to do with what it is that you think that you know that you want here. Changing your mind about that. And then the rest of these. And so if that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more, for those outcome cards and all the rest of it. If you are interested, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment, click on the subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.